So there is a glitch in Fortnite, an XP glitch that will get you at least 1.5-ish levels every minute. It is super broken. It is super OP, and I got to level 200 using it. Not the entire 200 levels, to be fair. I'll explain exactly the breakdown. But if you guys do enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. And if you want to use code JSkeleton in the item shop, be sure to do so and let me know so I can give you guys a huge thanks. Now, let me explain how this works. And I originally was going to make this video about a day ago, and I thought it had got patched because it stopped working. Then I figured out why it stopped working. So not only am I going to explain how to do this, but I'm going to explain how to fix it if it stops working for you. So again, if you enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like. It hasn't got patched, surprisingly, and like it's been going on for 2-3 days at this point that people have been talking about it. So what we're going to actually be doing is going to Lego Fortnite. Now you're going to need either an alt account or a friend to do this with. So what you're going to be wanting to do is loading into one of someone else's Lego world, Lego, either survival or kind of creative, or I guess it's called sandbox world. Now I'll explain. There's actually two different things to do. So let's say you have a friend or an alt account. And then you join with the account you want to level up. So you're going to join their lobby and you're going to join their world. Now there's 3 different challenges you're going to have to complete. Just choose one. One of them is going to be to create a crafting bench in their world. Now, if you don't have that challenge available, and again, when you're under the Lego category, you can go over to the quest tab and check which ones you have under there. It's under the only Lego quest category that there is. What you're going to want to do is create a crafting bench in someone else's world. When you do that, you're going to get a challenge and completed, and then you're going to leave the game. So you're going to go ahead and leave the game, but not leave the party. When you leave the game, it's going to put you back to the lobby, and it should say that you got 5 battle stars. So basically, you got an entire level. Then you're going to load back into the game. So I'm on PlayStation, so in my case, I'm just going to push triangle. It's going to load into the game, and as soon as you load into the game, you can leave right away. And when you leave the game, it's going to give you another level if this is done correctly. Now, at some point you may cap out, and for everybody it's going to be different. So for example, I originally did this with this one challenge, right? There's 3 different challenges you can use, and I'm going to explain what the 3 challenges are in just a second. But I ended up doing this, and then I went from level 34 to about 64. I got roughly 30 levels, and then it just stopped working. And I thought, oh, they must have patched it. And that's why I never posted the video. Again, I don't usually do glitch videos unless it's really, really crazy, and this one's really crazy. Then I realized that there's a way to continue doing this, and that is doing one of the other 3 challenges. So again, I mentioned there's 3 challenges. You can either create a crafting bench, or you can get up to level 4 for the town or whatever, right? Which is a little bit more tricky because you're gonna have to actually grind a little bit, and what you're gonna have to make sure is that your friends, if you are joining a friend's world, that they're not anything above level 3, right? They can't be level 4. They would have to be level 3 maximum, and then you would have to be the one in the world with them to get that to get their town up to level 4, and then you're gonna get that challenge done. So that would be the second challenge. I did not do that challenge. The third challenge is actually going to be completely different. The third challenge is going to be for the sandbox. Actually, sorry, there's 4 challenges. The fourth one is to find a cave. So I did 3 out of 4. So all you gotta do is find a cave and then enter a cave. Finding caves can be a little bit tricky. You just got to really explore the world and look for a cave. When you finally find one, you walk up to it. It's going to ask you to interact with it. It's going to basically load you in like it's a different level, and that's going to be another challenge done. So that is another one. So the 3 ones that I would say, to focus on basically doing, because getting to level 4 in the town is probably going to be less, I guess, less realistic. So I would say do the crafting bench. If you have that one, it's going to be the easiest one to do. And if you don't have it, or if at some point it caps out, like I said, for me, I got 30 levels, it capped out. I've seen other people say they got 100 plus levels before it capped out. After that, I went and I tried to look for a cave. Now that would be the third one I'd recommend doing, because there's one that's actually easier. But if you do find a cave in someone else's world, again, it could be an alt account you have on a different platforms. If you have 2 different consoles or 2 different platforms, or a friend's console, and again, feel free to use the comment section down below, or our Discord to kind of link up with people if you want to try to do this. Hopefully it's not patched by them. So you can find a cave, and then once you enter the cave, you're gonna get the challenge that's gonna pop up. You're gonna leave, come back, so on and so forth. So I did that. I went from level 78 to 130. So remember, before I went from level 34 to 64, and then I got from 64 to 78 naturally. And then I figured out that you could do this. You could just do another challenge, and it can, uncap the cap, issue. And so I went from 78 to 130, and then it capped again. So I got like about 52 levels and it capped again. So at this point, what I did is like, I went into a lobby that was sandbox world, but this one's really important to note. Okay. The way you have to do this is you as the main person who's trying to level up, and the person you're joining, whether that's your friend or an alt account, you have to be creating this sandbox world while you're in there. So you don't want to join after the fact. Okay. I had my son try to join me when I had already created it with my alt account, and it did not work. So you have to be, because technically the challenge is for you to create the world, and then go into the sandbox world. But if you're with someone who's creating the sandbox world, it counts as you creating it as well for some reason. So that's why you have to be in the lobby before the world is ever created. And then the friend or the alt account is creating a brand new sandbox world. Again, not survival, but it has to be sandbox. When you load in, you're going to leave, you're going to come back, you're going to leave, you're going to come back. And again, it's going to uncap. And so at that point, I went from 130 to 200. I got 70 levels, and it never capped for me at that point. I just stopped at 200 because I don't really need to go past 200. That's pretty much the max you're going to need to get all the rewards in the battle pass and all the bonus rewards and all that stuff. There are like 3 pages of bonus rewards that are kind of locked until later on in the season. So in about like 40 to 45-ish days at the time of recording this. But you'll have your battle stars already there and ready to go. I have 250 battle stars left over, and I had basically done everything that there is to do. I got to level 200. So again, I went from 34 to 64, so I got 30 levels, and then it capped for me. And then I did a different one of these challenges. I went from 78 to 130, so I got about 52 levels, and it capped again. I did a third one of these challenges, and I went from 130 to 200. If you've already done all these challenges, unfortunately, you're out of luck. But hopefully you haven't done at least one of these challenges and you get a few levels out of it. Again, they haven't patched this yet, so that's why I'm posting this video. Let me know what you think about it all down in the comments below. Again, if you enjoyed this one, if you found it helpful, be sure to like, subscribe for more. Again, we don't just do, glitches and stuff like that. I do mostly guides and tutorials alongside gaming news. And again, we do Fortnite and other games as well. Talk about the games, play the games, kind of a bit of both worlds. But sometimes when the glitches are crazy like this, then we'll cover them. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. And again, if you want to use code JSkeleton in the item shop, be sure to do so. Let me know, so I give you guys a huge thanks. And let me know which level you end up getting to. And if you have any questions down in the comments below. Till the next one, my friends, game on. And thanks for watching. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, you're lost. See you later.